You ever notice how Thanksgiving is sold like this heartwarming family movie, but the real story is more like a horror film for Indigenous people? The Thanksgiving story most people were taught about is pilgrims and Indigenous people sitting together in peace, sharing a meal, which is yet another colonial myth built to hide genocide. In reality, that so-called first Thanksgiving came after the massacre of Indigenous people. What's even more cringe is that the celebration wasn't about gratitude, it was about victory. And here's the thing, Canadian Thanksgiving is no different. People like to say, ours isn't about the pilgrims, but it still celebrates giving thanks for surviving on Indigenous homelands. Land that was stolen while Indigenous nations were being massacred, displaced, starved, and forced into assimilation. It's the same story, just told with a maple leaf instead of stars and stripes. Imagine being asked to celebrate the day your ancestors were killed and watching everyone else call it tradition. Thanksgiving pushes a narrative that justifies colonization. It teaches people to be thankful for land that was stolen and lives that were destroyed. For Indigenous people, it's not a day of thanks. It's a reminder of survival. Just thinking outside the box here, but perhaps a solution could be for non-Indigenous people, especially those of European settler descent, to instead show thanks to the Indigenous people whose homelands they actively occupy. Listen, this could also mean building better relationships with Indigenous people and finding out ways to support Indigenous communities closest to you. So this Thanksgiving, don't just give thanks, give truth. Learn the real history. Honor Indigenous voices, because gratitude means nothing if it's built on someone else's pain.